Hi there, and welcome to this episode of Consciousness Empowerment. Here we talk about consciousness, the law of attraction, and how to reach your fucking dreams. Now, this one is gonna be fucking good. I'm gonna be sharing the question of the ages, all right? The question of the ages. I'm not sure what I'm gonna title this, but it's gonna be profound. It's gonna be one of the best ones, I think. And I'm still enthusiastic for the next chapter on prayer and the feeling is a secret. Okay, for this one, we're still on sleep. All right, so I'm gonna go over how to sleep or how to visualize before you go to sleep. I'm gonna go over a quote and then an explanation of that quote. All right, so let's get into this shit. A lot of times people don't get what they want in life is because they don't know how to manifest. They believe something in a certain part of their life. Let's say, for example, you have a family member or a mother or father or somebody who raised you who's in shape. So your belief is, I can get in shape. Someone who did not have that, let's say they had parents who were not in shape. Let's say they were ill or they were just out of shape, obese. In their mind, they're like, oh man, that's impossible. My family's like this. This is how we are. It's just limiting beliefs, right? So when you understand the laws of the universe and how to use consciousness or your mind and consciousness, you start developing ideas and mental images to accomplish, and you make them happen despite what's going on in the physical realm. Okay, so this is the quote that I want to share right here. Hold on, I kind of forgot to. I create a what are those things called? When you have a map, kind of like a lexicon. I don't know, but I put little like stars on a quote. I highlight it, put a star next to it, and then below it I have that same star or cross or initial acronym that defines what I meant, why I put that star. So it kind of explains why I think it's important. So I just did that right now. Hopefully that can help you with your readings. I write in them too. I write in the books, yeah, on the sides and stuff. All right, so here's the quote. All right, it's in the Bible. It's called the Song of Solomon. By night on my bed, I sought him whom my soul loveth. I found him whom my soul loveth. I held him and I not let him go until I had brought him into my mother's house and into the chamber of her that conceived me. All right, now I'm going to share another quote kind of to tell you what's going on right here, to give you a little hint. This is coded. The Bible is very coded, man. That's why the Torah is very coded. The Bible, the New Testament, the one that talks about Jesus, that one is not that coded. It's so simple. It's so fucking simple. Sleep. All right. This is the quote. Quote, sleep conceals the creative act, while the objective world reveals it. This kind of goes back to the other poem. These kind of like poemish sentences and explanations. These artistic ones are like so profound. I don't know why. This is the exact same thing that a few, maybe 100 years, 1,000 years, James Allen says. He says, we think in secret, and it comes to pass. Environment is but his looking glass. So right here, sleep conceals the creative act. That means, as we sleep, we don't know what we're. If somebody could see you sleeping, they don't know what you're thinking. Somebody could see you sitting down doing your visualization. They don't know what you're thinking. It's a secret act. Okay, it's a secret creative act. And then the next part, while the objective world reveals it. So whatever's going on in your objective world, that's in your subconscious mind. Can't change that. Oh wait, yeah, well, it's already there. You could change it. But yeah, it's already there is what I meant. It's like already there. So now if you don't like it, change it. You can change it. So I retract that statement. Please forgive me. All right. Now I'm going to share the explanation that Neville Goddard gives us, because it's Neville Goddard. It's very articulate. All right. So this is Goddard explaining, Solomon's song. Quote, preparing to sleep, you feel yourself into the state of the answered wish, and then relax into unconsciousness. Your realized wish is he whom you seek. By night, on your bed, you seek the feeling of the wish fulfilled, that you may take it with you into the chamber of her that conceived you, into sleep, or the subconscious, which gave you form. That this wish also may be given expression. Your subconscious, the deep, okay, is what birthed you. The deep, the subconscious is God. So as you go to sleep feeling the wish fulfilled, what you wish to be true, you're asking your mother, the universe, to bring it about for you. And it will happen. That's how all things are created. And even now there's, alpha waves and theta waves that current science is catching up and explaining how it's so much easier to impress your subconscious because it takes away the analytical mind. That's very important, okay, for impressing your subconscious mind, because you start, but, oh, I want to have X. I want to have this wish, but, or however, and that just kills you because you start thinking logically instead of just feeling the wish fulfilled. Okay, logic will get you what you want because you know what you don't want and what you do want, but the feelings, the heart is what's gonna get it. It's what is going to start the creative process. So you need both of them, okay? You need both of them. Now, this is the question of the ages that I had mentioned in the beginning, and I was practicing it before I got on, okay, to talk to you about this. All right, and here's the question. So, before I say the question, how I was doing it was this. I was visualizing what I wanted. First, I just visualized the wish fulfilled, and then I asked myself this question, and it's profound. All right, I'm gonna start doing this. I haven't been doing this exact same way, but I'm gonna do it exactly the way that Neville Goddard asks. He says, the feeling which comes in response to the question, quote, how would I feel were my wish realized? Question mark, end quote. Is the feeling which should monopolize and immobilize your attention as you relax into sleep. Okay? So that's the question you should be asking as you relax into sleep or during the day. It's going to manifest, all right? Because I've done it to manifest during the day. I've asked that question, similar to that question. How do I feel now that I have? Then I'll ask myself the sale. How do I feel now that I have? This girl. I've had sex with. Actually, I had that. That's how I manifested sex. And I'll say the girl's name. But of course, I knew that girl liked me. I had already had sex with her before, so I think maybe that's why it was more powerful. And it happened. And Neville Goddard tells us how to lay down. He says, lie flat on your back with your head on a level with your body. Feel as you would were you in possession of your wish and quietly relax into unconsciousness. All right. I'm going to repeat it again and then I'm going to wrap it up. This is how you lay down before sleep. Lie flat on your back with your head on a level with your body. Feel as you would were you in possession of your wish and quietly relax into unconsciousness. Okay. So you can't feel were you in possession of your goal, right? Or being what you want to be without that question. How would I feel were my wish fulfilled? Okay. What wish? The image. So you need to have the image. And how do you get the image? You get the image by knowing what you want and what you do not want. All right. So I just kind of reverse engineered the process for you. So it's good if you're in a bad situation right now, you don't fucking like it, you can fucking change it. All right. Just like when I was in prison, I'm like, fuck this. I'm here for 2 fucking years. What am I going to do when I get out? I don't ever want to come back. All right. So I did bad things. I was bad. I was a bad person. Okay. And I was only 18. So I knew about good and bad because my conscience would tell me. So I said, okay, I'm going to do good. I'm going to go to college. And that's it. I'm focused on that. And I want to be back with my family. Okay. So I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good in heart. And I'm going to focus on going to college. That's what I'm going to do. That's what my activities are going to take hold of during the day. Mama, my cat is over the plate. She's playing and she moves the tripod. All right, so going back, so I committed to that, but the thing is that I visualized. All right, I visualized almost every single day. I visualized. And as I visualized, I felt the feeling of the wish fulfilled. It felt so good, all right? Like every time I visualized, it got more clear, you know? And ask yourself the question. So this question is the question of the ages. How would I feel were my wish realized? All right, so if you already did the work, do the exercise right now. If you already did the work, you already know what you want, all right? You want to earn a certain amount of money, all right? See yourself with that amount of money in your bank account. Whoa, baby. My baby over here is moving the thing. I don't know why. I don't know why she's in love with the tripod. So, all right, so see yourself with that amount in your bank. Or what would you buy with that money, right? What would you buy with that money? And she gets softer every day. All right. So create the imaginal scene. And then now ask yourself the question. All right. Yeah, I got to keep asking myself because I haven't memorized it. I have to keep looking because I haven't memorized it. How would I feel were my wish realized? How would I feel were my wish realized? And you just saw the image in your imagination. So now that you're asking yourself, you're going to feel it. Okay. Because I was practicing this before we started. Yeah. All right. So if you didn't catch that, the reverse engineering process, rewind it and you'll catch it. Okay. You'll get it. But let's try and do this again. All right. So the reverse engineering process was, right, you have manifestation. Okay, you have manifestation. It's already here. All right, it's already here. Okay. You have it. Let's say your goal's already here, manifested. Okay, before that, you had to feel the wish fulfilled in your imagination. Okay. But before you feel the wish fulfilled, you need to ask yourself the question, how would I feel if my wish was realized? And before you ask this question of how you felt, you need to have the image, okay? So you need to have a mental image in your imagination. And before you have a mental image in your imagination, you must know what you want, okay? This is where sometimes not having what you want is very essential because it points you to what you do want, all right? You find out what you want. Now you can imagine it. Now you can ask yourself the question, how do I feel? Now that how do I feel now? How would I feel were my wish realized? Okay. You do that over and over and over again. Remember, I did this for 2 years almost while I was incarcerated. And then I got to UCLA after I got out. And then it manifested. Hence I got to UCLA. Got accepted to UCLA. And graduated. I love you. Until next time, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If this is helping you, share it with somebody. Share it with somebody that you love. Until next time, peace. And I love you. Boop.